be reviewing this CozyBomb fishing game that I recently purchased for my kids to play around with, have a little bit of fun here in the house. Let me go ahead and open this up, show exactly what the pieces are going to look like. They do recommend this for ages 3 and up, but I'm going to show you if there's any smaller pieces or anything so you can kind of make that decision for yourself. So let me open this up, show you exactly what you're going to get inside, and then also show you the different way that you can use this little game to play. Now when you first open up inside of the plastic, you actually are going to get a little mesh type bag that you can use to store this entire game in. So I really do like that. That makes it a lot easier. You don't have to worry about getting a gallon bag or something like that, or a Walmart bag or whatever to kind of store it in. So that's really nice that it comes with that. This is going to be tied up like this. I assume it's going to be like a backpack almost. Let me go ahead and unwrap this to find out. Yeah, so it can be carried around like a little backpack almost on a kid's, and then it's a drawstring, so it will close up here at the top. I'm going to go ahead and pour out all of this. So we've got the bag, of course, there, and then you have the different fishing poles. I'm not sure how these are going to work. Looks like they extend out. Yep. Okay, so this is going to extend out. So it extends out a pretty good amount there. I'll grab a tape measure and measure it here in a minute. But that is going to come out, so that's cool. And then let's see. I think this is going to be magnetized. Yep. Okay, so this is going to be like a magnetized thing. So it has a little worm that's attached to the end, and then it's got a magnet in it. And then what you need to do is you need to hook the fish here, as they have a little metal piece there on the end, like a screw. And so that's where you need to hook it to be able to reel them in. So it comes with 2 fishing poles. Then it's going to come with these little like butterfly nets almost. So you can use that to play with the fish, like scoop them out of the water or whatever. Maybe if your kids are a little bit younger, that might work really well if they're not quite old enough for the fishing poles. Again, these are going to extend out pretty good amounts. Okay, and then you can have them come out a long ways. The string is only going to come out about that far. I'll give you the exact measurements on that, and then of course it can be reeled in as well. So that's pretty cool. The worms are going to stick to each other also, so that's pretty interesting. There's no way to actually cast out this. So the only way to cast quote unquote this line out on this fishing pole game set is going to be just like manually pull it out. There's no actual way to cast it out. So let me go ahead and give you the exact measurements on this now. So I grabbed a tape measure here, and I'm going to measure out the fishing poles once they are expanded out. So the actual length on those is going to be about 22 inches or so from the end there to the end here. So that's pretty decent. If you go ahead and push it all of the way back down where it was, let me reel this back in. Which you want to do that if you're like putting it into the bag or something, it's going to fit a lot better. So let me reel that in here, and then give you the length on this. So the length on this, when it's fully reeled up, is going to be about 8 inches. So it definitely does compact down a good amount. Now you're going to get a lot of these little fish. They're going to have their these little metal parts. All of them are going to be at their quote unquote mouth, and then there are a variety of different types. So you've got like a crab here, or a lobster, I guess, on this one, and it's actually going to have the metal piece on its tail. This one is like a shark, and again, the metal piece is going to be on its tail. So we're going to have them in a variety of different spots. The rubber ducky, you're going to have the metal piece there on its head. So there's a variety of different ways that you could play with this. For example, you could put it into water, like a bathtub or something, and then play with it like that. You could put it into like a pool. So these are designed to float, so you can put it into that. If a pool's super deep, they might eventually start taking on water. But you could put them like a little pool of water, like a sink or something like that, and the kids could have fun seeing who could catch the most, that sort of thing. And then, of course, it comes with those 2 nets. So overall, definitely a really cool set. Will be great for the kids to play around with, to have fun with, maybe when they're home from school or have a day off school, or over the summertime, that sort of a thing will work great for that. So overall, definitely a really cool set.